Good morning. We're going to try this again here, and sorry guys, technical difficulties. Kirk Webb. I'm here with Adam Radney, firefighter with Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District, and we are back here at Station 17. Okay, let's go through this truck.
All right, hi guys, hi Kurt.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. So welcome to 17. We're going to take a look at the newest engine of the fleet right now. So right here is the engineer seat. For those of you who don't know, the engineer is the person who drives the vehicle. He's responsible for getting us to and from emergency scenes safely. Expected to know everything about the vehicle, how it operates, being able to get water to the truck and to the appropriate hand lines when necessary. So this is where he sits. He's got to know how to work all these controls. So as we mentioned, Engine 17 is the newest truck in our fleet. It's made by Rosenbauer. One of the things you might notice is that it sits up really high, higher than normal.
Sure does. Look at that.
Engines. Yeah, the reason for that is actually it's four-wheel drive. So we're kind of on the outskirts of town here in Linden. So we want to make sure we're able to get to any call that we need to. So it's four-wheel drive capable. That's the reason it sits a little higher than most of our vehicles. We try to practice clean cabs as much as we can, so we can actually access our lockers from the outside here. So that way, if we work a structure fire and our clothes are contaminated and dirty, we don't even have to take them into the cab of the vehicle. We can slide them in their compartment right from the outside. Keeps the cab a lot cleaner and keeps us safer. So this is the back seat where the firefighters sit. They can also access that gear locker that I showed you from outside, from inside. That you can see the SCBAs are built right into the seats there.
Nice. So it makes it easier for when they're deploying, ready to go to a structure fire. They don't have to worry about coming outside for the cabinet like they did many years ago, trying to put the SCBA, which is the self-contained breathing apparatus.
Correct.
Gives us so our backpack full of air so we can be able to go into those fires, right?
Yep, that's right. So moving down, we have we start to get into our pump panel here. These right here are our tack lines. So they're 200 feet of 1 3/4 hose with a smoothbore nozzle on them. These are what we'll primarily use for fire attack situations. This is your intake. So if we're spraying a lot of water, we have to bring a lot of water in. So we see the big hoses that connect to the hydrant. That'll come into the truck right here. And like I said before, the engineer's responsible knowing how to work all this. So he'll get the water coming into the truck, pulls all these fancy levers to get the water going to the right place where we need it to go. And this is also his compartment where he keeps his extra tools, his couplings, and all of his gear that he'll need.
Nice. Moving on over here, looks like here's where we have the cool tools.
That's right. So this is the engineer's SCBA. It's kept right there. And then right here is the best part of the truck, all the tools that we get to use to smash stuff. So we got the irons right here, an axe and Halligan, the sledgehammer, little pipe pull, and the bolt cutter. And then this actually swings out, so watch your head.
So over the years, manufacturers have engineered lots of cool things to be able to maximize the space in the truck. This is pretty sweet.
Yep, that's right. So we have some wildland tools back here and some more axes and bolt cutters here. Just like all of our trucks, we carry extra bottles and fire extinguishers around the truck, so you see those on all of our apparatus.
We did have a comment from Josh Lawyer. He says you got a pretty cool mustache there,
Thanks,
buddy.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. So back here we have these are wildland hose packs. In this area, rural urban interface, we do a little bit of everything. So we're set up for wildland as well. So we have our wildland hose packs. We have some cones and a strainer. If we have to draft out of a static water source, we can do that. That's what the strainer back there is for, and a little bit of extra hose.
So a strainer, that just keeps the big rocks and all this, so it makes sure that just water's going into the pump.
Yes, sir.
We got a comment from Rachel. She says that you got cool compartments everywhere on that truck, don't we?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
We got to make sure to bring all the tools that we need with us, because you never know what you're going to need, right?
That's right.
You're talking about the large hose, which we call it the LDH. That's what that yellow is on the top.
Yes, sir. So that's the hose we'll connect to a fire hydrant and then connect to our truck to get our water source most of the time. We also have the bigger hoses up there, the hard suction hoses that we can use with the strainer to suction out of a static
So you can
water
actually
source.
draft right out of a lake, pond.
Yes, sir. If we need to, we have that capability.
Nice.
Yep. So back here we have some saws. We have a circular K12 saw and a couple of chain saws.
So you can virtually cut just about anything with this stuff, right?
That's right. Yep.
Glass, concrete, steel.
That's right. We're set up for anything. That's why we have the different saws, so we can handle any situation. We have some extrication equipment here and some cribbing back there in the back. So we use the cribbing if there's any sort of unstable situation, particularly a car accident. We can stabilize that, kind of like building blocks, just stabilize the scene a little bit. We have our ground ladders right here. We just slide in and out with some pipe poles up above. Also slide out.
Cool. In fact, one of our other captains, Captain Reyes, he says, "Rock on, buddy." You know it. That's what we do.
So this is our power plant. This is what powers the extrication tools with hydraulic. It's a hydraulic oil system. So that's what this plant is for. And then this is an electric fan that we can use to ventilate a building. Any smoke inside the structure, we can help clean that out with that.
So we had a question.
Okay.
So the question is, do the smaller hoses hook to the bigger ones that fit into the fire hydrants? And I'm gonna, you want me to answer that for you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So no, the bigger hoses go straight from the hydrant to the truck, and then the truck is able to pump to the smaller hoses that attach to the truck. So our truck becomes like a junction point. Hydrant feeds to the truck, truck feeds to the smaller hoses.
Yep.
And also a Miss Bethany Bates, which happens to be my daughter.
All right.
She asked, "Are those the jaws of life?" And absolutely, right?
Yep. That's not what we call them, but yeah, that's what they're known as, the jaws of life. So we call them the spreaders and the cutters. The two main tools.
Right.
So we have more air bottles. And this is called a high-rise pack. There's 2 of them. So if we happen to extend the hose line deeper into a structure or multiple stories, we have the capabilities of doing that. This is 100 feet of hose that we can take wherever we need to.
So where we have buildings that have a standpipe, that's where we hook to the standpipe, and then because it's going to be too much of a distance to go from the truck into the building up to the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, whatever.
Yep.
So
yeah, so we'll connect to those standpipes, or we'll use the 2.5 off the back of the truck and make our own horizontal standpipe. if we
Nice.
go farther away. Up here is going to be the Rick bag, and if you watch the Truck 14 video, you've seen Rick stands for Rapid Intervention Crew.
nice.
So there's always somebody on deck. When we have people working inside of a structure, we always have somebody ready to go. In case of building collapse or an imminent emergency, we have everything we need in that bag to effect a rescue. So keep that close by.
Brian McNeil is saying strong work from B Shift, because you're kind of a transplant today, right?
That's right, Brianne. There you go.
Nice. And Linda Kirby says this is great. Thank you for watching, everybody that's here. We appreciate you're joining us.
So just like any fire department in the country, most of our calls are medical calls, a large majority. So we have a full complement of medical gear on this truck, like all of our frontline apparatus. So we have our drum bag, our Zoll monitor, C-spine bag, anything we need to safely effect a medical call or a medical emergency.
And then on this side, it looks like almost identical to the other side.
That's right. So we have another intake, depending on what side of the truck that the engineer best sees fit to connect his supply line from the hydrant. He can do it from this side or the other side. And then we can also access those attack lines from either side of the truck. And then the same with the storage compartment that you saw on the other side. We can access that from up here too. So our pike poles, backboards, shovel, and broom that we use to clean up the highway after a motor vehicle accident or something like that.
Cool. And we got another question. It's asking, do the fire trucks go to every medical call? From Caitlin Webb.
Yes, we do. So we work better in teams. Depending on the situation, more hands are necessary. So we always respond with a fire truck and a rescue when possible, when resources allow it. So that's usually what you'll see on a medical call, is an engine and a rescue.
And that's because we're on call 365. In fact, this year's 366 days a year, right?
Yeah.
24/7. And we would rather have too much help than not enough.
Absolutely. Yep.
So let's check out the front of this truck real quick. And in fact, let's see if we can get the rest of the crew in this little video so we can, so go ahead and kind of jump on up in the front here. Where's our captain? Let's just get a picture right up the front here. Everybody stand right at the corner of the truck. All right, so this is today, April 14th, A shift. And we got this is the crew that's working today. And we want to thank you guys for joining us. And as always, stay safe, stay home, and let's get through this together. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.